on top. Good morning, guys. What is up? It's gonna be a full day of me eating. My current macros and caloric intake on the off season. It's basically the same thing. I haven't changed anything except for the amount, the quantity of the food I'm eating, and a little bit extra here and there. But basically it's gonna be the same, nothing too different. I'm starting off with my Greek yogurt and blueberries as always. It's gonna be the same amount, 2 cups of Greek yogurt and a serving of blueberries. I might get a little bit more here and there. I'm not gonna go down to the gram, but because I don't need to be so tight with my macros, I like to add a little honey to this. And I don't really weigh this out. I just go however much I'm feeling that day. So there you go. That goes for meal number 1. Meal number 1 is gonna be 27.5 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fat, and 35.4 grams of protein. I've been eating this diet for the past couple weeks. I am maintaining at around 165 pounds. I still have my abs showing a little bit, but it's not as lean, but it's all good. But this is meal number 1, and I'll catch you guys for meal number 2. What is up, guys? Today is a back and bicep day. I start off all my back and bi with some pull-ups. I love pull-ups. It's just the king of all, and warming up with pull-ups really helps warm up my whole back, and it's a must. Your grip strength just gets stronger too. It's just all around the best back workout, I believe. Then for this day, I went with single arm dumbbell rows. I like to keep my foot forward and not back, because if my foot is back, then I can't really necessarily feel my lats activate as much because I'm using my hips to rotate, and that is never a no-no. So as you can see, the back activation right there. Then for the next exercise, I moved on to some T-bar rows for my upper back. As you can see, I'm really squeezing at the top and I'm trying to stretch at the way bottom. I'm really emphasizing the squeeze at top. You know, I'm not going heavy weights, but light enough so that I could hit a 12 to 13 rep range. Then with that neutral lat pull down, I like to do 2 pull down exercises because I don't think I'm lacking width, so I need 2. Then I went with some seated neutral grip rows to target more upper back because that's what I'm really lacking. And as you can see, that full stretch and contraction. And then I went straight into some biceps. I like to superset chin-ups with some barbell curls. For every single arm exercise or muscle group, I always like to incorporate a compound movement because I'm lacking in every aspect, as you can tell, and that's what I realized when I was competing. So I like to do some chin-ups with supersetting it with barbell curls. Then to finish off the day, I went straight into some incline hammer curls. This really emphasizes and activates the brachioradialis. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's a side muscle in between the bicep and triceps. And I like to kind of shoot it out a little bit more to the side to emphasize it. Then for every single day, I try to end it with some abs. Here you can see me doing some hanging leg raises, and then I like to also do weighted cable crunches. I really feel it. I really try to dig my head into my knees to really feel that stretch and contractions throughout my whole abs. And to better enhance my muscle to mind connection, I try to incorporate some posing after each workout. I do pose in between workouts that I don't film, but it really helps me target that muscle whenever I work out. But I still suck at posing, but practice makes perfect. I am going to keep practicing and eventually I'll get better. But posing is one of those things that you should always be practicing in your cutting and bulking season. And one of my biggest regrets for this competition was that I didn't practice enough posing. So I'm trying to work on the small little regrets I've been having, and eventually I'll get there. Hello everybody, welcome to meal number 2, post-workout meal. Usually I have myself a very high carb meal after my workout because I am fatigued and tired and hungry. I usually cook myself up 2 whole eggs, a bagel, 1 bagel, and 3 rice cake crackers with a serving of the cookie butter that I love and absolutely enjoy from Trader Joe's. I usually eat it with peanut butter, but I'm out of it and I just happened to be around Trader Joe's recently, so I just grabbed it. But anyways, the macros for this comes out to be 103 grams of carbs, 24.5 grams of fat, and 23.5 grams of protein. I don't know if it's gonna fall or not, but my 3 rice cakes with the cookie butter on top. Like I said, whew, thankfully it fell on the little plastic thing on the bottom. And my 1 bagel with 2 whole eggs. I would usually put peanut butter on this. It's delicious. If you haven't tried it, don't say anything unless you tried it. It's magnificent. But with the cookie butter, I think it tastes better with just the rice crackers. But anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my meal. This meal is, the fuck is wrong with this? 750 calories in total. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this and I'll catch you guys for meal number 3. What is up, guys? Welcome to meal number 3. I wouldn't necessarily call this a meal number 3. It's like a little snack, but it's delicious. I am eating the same thing I ate for lunch, the post-workout, but just the rice cracker and cookie butter spread from Trader Joe. It looks like this. There's a crunchy one and there's also just the spread. These two are bangers. Oh my goodness. It's absolutely delicious. This time around, I went with the chocolate rice cracker. It looks like this. It tastes like the Cocoa Pebbles, the cereal, while the caramel tastes like the caramel popcorn at a Korean movie theater. I don't know if you guys tried it or not, but it's so good. But yeah, this is how it looks like. It's absolutely delicious. But anyways, 3 of these. I dropped it the other time, so I'm kind of like paranoid a little bit, but 3. Anyways, the macros for this is 53 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 4 grams of protein, which comes out to be 350 calories. Fucking absolutely delicious. It's like eating the cereal without the milk. But anyways, if you guys haven't tried this crunchy cookie butter spread from Trader Joe's, it's fucking fire. 11 grams of fat, 17 grams of carbs, 1 gram of protein. Absolute trash macros, but if it fits, it fits. I know that I could probably maximize the density, the food densities I'm consuming, but I'm kind of happy with the way it's rolling right now. But yeah, this is my pattern for now, and I'll catch you guys for my last 2 meals in a little bit. Peace. What is up, guys? Welcome to meal number 4 and 5. I have to pre-make this huge meal ahead of time because I have work. I have to make money. Yeah, responsibilities. But anyways, I make it and I take it with me and I eat it twice. I could honestly eat this 3 times because it's a huge meal, but what goes in it is some lean beef and frozen tilapia. As you can see, the sizing of these pre-packagings are different. So I do get like a different amount of caloric intake every day. It varies between 2,900 to 3,100 only because of the protein intake. I do pre-package these myself to 8 ounces, but when I cook it, depending on how much liquid flies out or evaporates, it becomes heavier and not heavier. I do re-weigh it at the end, or I used to when I was calculating everything to kind of find the base maintenance calories, but now I don't. But for this video's sake and for y'all, I will recalculate it. I am cooking 300 grams of white rice. I weigh it dry because everybody has a different amount of water they like to put in it, and I like mine very dry, so I put a little water in it, if that makes sense. So like oatmeal and rice, you should weigh it raw, not wet, always raw. Anywho, I will cook this and I'll show you guys the finished product as well as how much it weighs and the macros that are in this. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So welcome back. I just finished cooking up everything and this is how the finished product looks. This is tilapia and the lean beef. Lean beef weighing at 10.2 ounces. So that's how it looks. The lean beef is weighing in at 10.2 ounces. The jasmine rice is 300 grams, like I said before. And the frozen tilapia weighed to be 269 grams. And the macros for this is 230.8 grams of carbs, 17.5 grams of fat, and 141.6 grams of protein. The total calories is 1683. So it's a hefty meal. So I could kind of technically split this three-way, but I kind of eat it in 2 sittings, and it's absolutely beautiful. But the total macros for the day comes out to be 436 grams of carbs, 56 grams of fat, and 205 grams of protein. And if you put that all into calories, it's at 3,133 calories. And in terms of sodium intake right now, if I just calculate based off of the food I put into my MyFitnessPal, it's claiming that I only consume 1,161 milligrams of sodium. So I do season it. I season it with salt generously, and I do use the clutch little sriracha. I found this little cutie from the market across from work, and I was like, oh, this is the best portable. So I keep refilling these and I'm taking it everywhere. I love it. But yeah, that is currently how I'm eating my food. Of course, it changes. You know, I have my cheat meals and stuff like that. If I do have cheat meals, then the next couple of days, or depending on how much I gained or lost or whatever it may be, I do try to offset it by doing like a little mini cut. But usually when I do cheat, I do gain a lot of water mass because of all the sodium and stuff I'm intaking and the amount of food I'm intaking. So far I cheated like around like 3 times, and I would gain like 3 to 4 pounds, but I just went straight back to eating like I normally did, and I dropped back down to 164 to 5 to 6. But now it's kind of ranging more towards the mid 165 to mid 166. So it is gradually going up, or I am gradually getting fatter, but I am going to try to keep my maintenance weight at 170 pounds, hopefully at around 3,500 calories. And yeah, I am absolutely loving life right now. That is my full day of eating, and I will enjoy this later during work, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.